Hello everyone, and welcome to JK Halftime. In today's video, we will be breaking down the reasons why Chelsea is doing so bad this season. So let's get into it. The main reason why this is such an interesting topic is the question of how can the fifth most valuable football club in the world with a market value of 914 million euros can be in the 10th spot in the Premier League after 17 games played. And the first reason is that Chelsea is facing a lot of injuries this season. With players like Kanté, Reece James, Raheem Sterling, Christian Pulisic, Edouard Mendy, Wesley Fofana, Ben Chilwell, and Armando Broja currently out. Even though this is a good excuse for Chelsea's terrible start to the season, they still have an amazing squad on paper without these 8 players mentioned. Another excuse that Chelsea likes to make is the manager's change from Thomas Tuchel to Graham Potter, even though I think Thomas Tuchel was the better fit for Chelsea, and his results with the club backed it up. Graham Potter has also proved to be a great manager, doing great with Brighton before joining Chelsea. These two things can 100% damage a team's success, but no one expects Chelsea to be sitting on top of the Premier League this season. However, top 5, they should be there with what they have on paper, in my opinion. Just as important as these two previously mentioned reasons is that Chelsea's not building a team that's going to succeed. Instead, they are building a team that looks good on paper, spending big money on any valuable big-name player they can get their hands on, and we can clearly see the results of that. I think they should be spending their money more similarly to clubs like Man City and Real Madrid, as these two clubs are also in the top 5 most expensive clubs, but they only buy players that they are 100% confident about the fit in the team and their abilities on the football pitch. You will never see Real Madrid or Man City buying 10+ players in the summer transfer market and then bringing in 5 more new players in the January transfer window, bringing the total to 15+ new players in a season. And that is exactly why Man City and Real Madrid succeeded over Chelsea this season, and it will continue if Chelsea doesn't change this simple detail in their management. This fact also damages the great players Chelsea already has by harming the team chemistry and confusing the players on their roles on the pitch, as Chelsea doesn't really have a clear starting 11 this season. If a team wants to succeed in any team sport, it is very important that each player clearly understands his role and things he has to do for the team to succeed. So, now let's talk about what Chelsea should do to fix their mistakes and get back to their winning ways quicker. In my opinion, the first thing Chelsea should do is clean up the roster. And if I was in charge, I would do it like this. First, if we look at the goalkeeping position, I would say everything is perfect. Chelsea has 2 world-class goalkeepers, Mendy and Kepa, and when they have a solid third option, Bettinelli, and a young talented goalkeeper, Slonina, so I would leave the goalkeeping options like they are. Next comes the defense, and Chelsea seems to be playing a 4 at the back formation under Graham Potter. So in my opinion, the first player that needs to be sold is Cesar Azpilicueta, because he just doesn't fit the Chelsea playing style under Graham Potter anymore, as he just can't keep up with the fast-paced wingers of the Premier League and the Champions League in a 4 at the back formation. I would replace Azpilicueta with someone like Nahuel Molina from Atletico Madrid, as Molina's market value is 22 million euros, and he is only 24 years old. But obviously, he is not the only great option, as Chelsea's backup right back after Reece James. Everything else on defense is set after that for Chelsea. So now, let's move on to the midfield positions. Under Graham Potter, Chelsea usually uses either 2 holding midfielders or 3 midfielders in a 4-3-3. The midfield, just like the goalkeeping position, doesn't require any changes for Chelsea, in my opinion. However, the biggest problems for Chelsea come on the attack, as they are really struggling to score goals this season, and the addition of João Felix might help. But Chelsea just has way too much going on with attacking players. They have 9 different solid options on the attack, so I think Chelsea should sell Aubameyang, and maybe even Ziyech too, because as good as these 2 players are, they just don't seem to fit in. I think Chelsea focuses too much on getting more great talents rather than taking better care of what they already have and building a solid team. Sometimes less is more. Another thing Chelsea is doing that's just not very smart is planning to sign another holding midfielder, Enzo Fernandez, for around 100 million euros. Chelsea already has 4 of the top holding midfielders in the world: Jorginho, Kanté, Zakaria, and Kovacic. It would be a great move, but at least find Jorginho a new club then. So in conclusion, I think Chelsea is just facing the perfect storm, as Graham Potter said, with all the injuries. But they also need to start making better decisions for the organization if they want to win in the long term. Because if they keep going like this, not a single player will like to play for Chelsea, because it's just pure chaos there, and you can't call Chelsea a team right now. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments, and please leave a like and subscribe to see our next videos. Bye bye.